Hello friends, it's auction preview time. We've got 30 items up for auction this week. We just came off of a 10 item auction, which was some really beautiful pendant pieces and jewelry pieces. And now we're gonna do some, I would say big to smalls in terms of assortment. And we have some apparel, we have some home decor, so a whole mix of things today. So hang with me while I run through this and give you an idea of what is on the auction to come on Sunday. So it'll wrap up on Sunday night at 8 p.m. They will wrap up in 2-minute intervals. So we go from about 8 till probably 8:40. So even if you jump on 5 minutes late, you can still catch a good part of the auction. The other thing is that if you want to be on our notification system for when we go live on auctions, do we have that number, Michelle? Can you find that for me? See if you can find it. Do you get one? You get a notification, don't you?
Yeah.
The 855 number. We'll give you that number and we'll also put it in our comments. Again, Michelle will call it out to me if she can find it. So what you do is you text auction to an 855 number, which we'll get for you in a minute. We'll have it here. And then what will happen is you will get a little note from us, either a picture or a link to the auction, and it will come about 5 to 10, no more than 15 minutes before the auction starts. It's just a little Sunday night reminder, because if you're like me, I get busy during the day and I lose track of time, and it's kind of that Sunday wind down time where to me it's like that brainless time. I'm like not thinking about anything because I've thought about things all week, and it's my rest before Monday. So the number is, you really think I can read that? Michelle's going like this. I'm have to trifocal in here. Okay, so to 844-904-3359, and we'll also enter that in the comment section so you can go down and see it. Go to that. It's in your text. So text to that number, 844. Oh, I lost it here. Okay, 844-904-3359. Text the word auction. And again, that will put you on our reminder. So let's jump in with the auction items, and we're gonna whip through them here. This is a little fun bag. It's made of actually beaver fur. I don't know if you've ever touched beaver fur, but it's soft and yummy. It's awesome. This is a little crossbody, a little shoulder bag. You could also wear it as a hipster. It has a long enough strap. It's gonna go across here or around your body, and then you just tie it off on the end. You could clip it on the end so you could actually tie it, or you could just tie it in a little off knot. It is leather on the back. It has a nice turquoise colored stone. That's actually a howlite stone, but it's dyed turquoise. And then it's a little patch bag. So it's gonna fit a phone. It's gonna fit kind of those basic essentials when you're running in and out of a store or running out of work or wherever you need to go. But you get a little fur action, and beaver fur is absolutely stunning. It's got a nice sheen to it. It's a golden brown color, very pretty. We also have, this is cowhide. Ooh, our lights are bright. Hang on, I'm gonna dim us a little bit here. A little bit too bright. Okay, this is a fur, there we go, that's a little better. Cowhide fur on leather. It's our signature piece. It's about 3 inches wide. This one has 3 adjustments, so it's gonna fit anywhere from like a size 6 wrist, probably up to an 8. And that has a beautiful howlite stone on it. There we go, I want you to see the texture of it. And some brass accent pieces here. That's a cool little bracelet piece. Here is our fun design, which is our pass-through. So your hand passes through there. Clutch. So it's kind of worn down here as an easy bag to carry when you're on the go. And it also does have the options for a shoulder strap. This one does not have. It was sold separately. We may have one that you could buy, but you also may have a little shoulder strap off of another bag that you could just snap onto it. Also, this is a really nice size. It's actually pretty wide and pretty deep. You could actually use this as a bag in your larger, more of a satchel style bag. So kind of the one that carries your, whether it's your money, your credit card, could carry your phone easily. It's got enough size to it. But we love this little pass-through clutch. It's a design we've done for several years now and sold lots and lots and lots of these pieces. The fringe gives it a nice little fun. And you certainly could do it as a back sling off of the back and then do your leather strap and just tie it off of the front. You could do it here. Do as a fanny pack. I hate fanny packs, but this is a nice smooth fanny pack. You do it off the hip, kind of more of a hipster kind of a piece. So I think it's multifunctional and it's pretty good size. Be a great concert or walk in the park or head to the art show or the antique show or whatever it is. That stuff is starting to happen and gets us out and about with the peeps, with people. Here is a beautiful set in the beautiful blue with the black matrix of the turquoise cut slab earrings. Look how stunning. I mean, they're a big statement piece, really big statement piece. So I think these would be just a really great one that you could wear. How fun for summer with whites and blacks and color, with turquoise, with pinks, all kinds of colors, reds. It would be pretty. Stony, how do you know when I'm on screen? Do you want to get up here with your friends? Come here. Come on. Come here. You went up here. There we go. Say hello to friends. Go ahead and sit. There you go. Good girl. Go ahead and sit. This is a really fun, this is a cool one that I found when I was shopping not long ago for product. And it's a turquoise with a beautiful brown matrix. Almost feels like a Royston kind of stone, but it's kind of a natural cut stone. And then it's just a base. It's a post earring. So really just cool. I think it'd be fun to wear, comfortable to wear, and it'll be a great color. Really nice earring set. This is, we've done many of these over time. We bought a slew of this croc crown, which is real crocodile, out of Australia from people who were bringing this product in. And this is done on a leather band, and it's got a size range that's going to go from a size 6 wrist to about a 7 max. Okay, so it does run a little bit smaller. So it's not going to be for a larger man's, but look how fun that is. It's just kind of got that rugged, look with my hat, really kind of nice. Kind of that rugged, textured, really kind of a fun, very interesting cuff design. And that croc crown, this is like bone. This is really, really hard. This company that we bought it from, they sell to a lot of the high-end bag makers all over the world. They sell to Prada and various other places who come in and buy the soft underbellies for their croc bags. And they just don't use, maybe they will going forward because they'll see how cool these are. But these croc crowns are incredible. So they just don't buy that kind of stuff. Also bootmakers. Bootmakers don't do that because they can't sew easily at all in the, where it's the really hard bone. But anyway, that's a really pretty, pretty piece. This is a gorgeous lariat necklace. So this is one of our designs, and it's done in beautiful black and neutral colored stones. Look how pretty this is with this really beautiful statement piece of the black dark, almost feels onyx. You could play it this way where it has a little bit more of a perimeter, or you could play it this way where it's a little bit more black with just an etching of the edge. But nonetheless, let me come around the table here and show it to you a bit closer. It's a beautiful neutral. For summer, it would be an incredible piece to wear with blacks and tans and grays and white, certainly white, silver. It's just really that kind of wear with anything neutral that will be really a beautiful statement piece. And given that it has this vertical line, I talk a lot as I'm doing the Woe to Wow about creating that vertical line. This is that kind of a great investment piece that if you want to jump into a piece that's going to serve you well and be able to wear it with a lot of outfits, it would be this one because of the neutralness of the color and what the line does. And you can, actually there's a hook that we put on this too. So when you get to the length you want, if you want to keep it from going up or down, you know, going too tight or too loose, then when you get to the length you want, you just pop over and you hook it right in to that particular length. But you can actually take it all the way up here and have a longer line that way, or you can bring it all the way down and make it a little bit lower loop, and then you could also wear a choker up here with it. So a good piece, I think a really nice investment type piece for being able to do a lot of things in terms of enhancing your day-to-day wardrobe. Again, the jewelry, a lot of times will take your, we call it Woe to Wow because it just seems the simplest way when we're putting and dressing people in front of the mirror. It starts out and it's a good look and you go, okay, well, I kind of like that and that, but it leaves you a little flat. And the reason it's leaving you a little flat is just not finished. So that's a great finish piece. And then along with just either a black or a neutral, we could find some kind of a cool earring to go with it if you happen to be lucky and acquire that piece. This piece is a really heavy sterling cuff. It is one of those, fits in the wrist here beautifully, but it would also layer with a lot of your other pieces. This is, for me, it would be a stacker. So I would stack it, you know, even into and off of. Let's just see what this does. Might be wrong, might not. No, I'd like not to be licked. Okay, thank you. No, thank you. No, I love you too, but no. So even when you accent it off of another larger piece like that, could be very fun. So that's a fun, and it's got an inlaid turquoise piece. Some really nice etching, and the silver is heavy. That's a heavy silver bracelet, a nice weight, one that you know you've got on. You're not going to mess too much with size on that. I'm a size about 6.5. It fits me fine, but that's going to go up to about a 7.5. So if you have a 7.5 wrist, anywhere between 6.5, 7.5, you should be good. And this is a beautiful bag bobble. So we design these, we've designed them for years now, and put them off of the sides of your bag. I don't have a bag back here. Oh, I kind of do. So off the side of your bag like so. You could tie some fringe into it. You can add a little fur tail with it. You can do something like this, which is a fur tail, and this together. This is a foxtail, and put this on and then put that in your bag. And you've got a really great, cool little statement piece. So that one is a really fun one as well. You could also put your keys on. It's a little long for a keychain, but you wouldn't lose your keys as easily. And then this one, I love the picture on this I don't think, it didn't quite hit how beautiful this piece is, but this is another one of our custom design, beautiful. You could wear as a necklace. Okay, you're gonna go down. Now stop. Okay, stop, sit. You could use it off of a necklace. You could use it as a bag bobble. Again, it would be a beautiful piece off of here. Isn't that nice? And the color on it is great. We've got lapis, turquoise, there's a crystal, there's a cross, there's everything. We got little beads on the bottom. This one is really quite a matrix of a lot of really stunning stones. This is kind of a golden orange yellow. It's a crystal up here, lapis here. This beautiful stone, look, is blue, like a navy blue, and a copper color, gorgeous, and then a raw turquoise stone. So that's a really cool one that I think would be fun as a necklace. Either drop it down here and just hook it. You can hook it. It's got a large scale hook. You could hook right into there. Let's see if that looks like anything we might love. Minus the ticket. I should have taken the ticket off, sorry. But see how pretty that could be as even a necklace piece. It's got some movement to it and texture. So that one is fun. I might have to just wear it. Okay. And then moving, I've got a bunch of bracelets here, so I'm gonna take some off. And this one is really a fun one, and I love the colors in it. It's got a little feather off of here, and it's got a heart off of the other end, so a feather and a heart. These are sterling silver plated beads, and then a gorgeous red bead. I want to say it's spiny oyster, but I'm not sure that is. It might be, it's not coral. It could be a dyed stone too, but it is either a stone or it's spiny, one of the two. It's not we don't do anything in the fake realm, and this designer does not, who makes this for us, it's an American made piece. But that's a fun piece, and you could stack other pieces with it, but easy to wear, wrap, done. Colors are beautiful, very pretty. This is, so it's an adjustable. If you see here, there's this little piece right here. You can adjust this longer, or you can adjust it shorter so that it will take this piece up to a beautiful short choker up in here, or you could drop it down to the length my feather is, and you can even drop it down into here. And here is the beautiful turquoise off of it. They're little turquoise nuggets, and in a kind of blue and a green both, and some brown tones. So nice color matrix on it. And so when you put it on, then you just slide it down, put it back on, slide it exactly to where you want it. Nice to have that kind of flexibility, because a lot of times, depending on your shirt or depending on the other jewelry that you might wear with a particular piece like that, you want to be able to have that flexibility to adjust. Here is a gorgeous slab earring in the turquoise and brown matrix. And you can see they're quite nicely long, really pretty. Lightweight, so not going to be too heavy. They look, because they're bigger, that they're going to be heavy. They're not. They're just really that nice weight. And I encourage you too, if you see something, if you've never bid on this, it's fun. It's like being in an auction. If you've been to auctions and you've never bid, you're missing it. You're just missing it. There's a fun and an exhilaration and an excitement in the bidding process. So make sure you're registered so that you can sign up, or that you can log in to bid and bid. Have some fun on some of these pieces. You might just get lucky and win it at your one bid. You don't know. Anything is possible in the realm of auctioning. Okay, if I put this on, am I going to get it off? If I don't, then this one may not be for sale, but I wanted to put it on because it's such a cool piece. So this is actually, it's an artist duo that I found not long ago, and they're out of California. It's a terrible picture. Let's see if I can get it to hit better. And this is, they take vintage watches or old watches, and they cut out the internal mechanisms of the watches, and they retain the stem here, so it's kind of cool. And then they attach it to just a nice, it's not sterling, but it's a really nice stainless, or some kind of a really beautiful and very nice on the inside. It's a rounded edge on the inside of the rings that they use. It makes it into a really cool ring statement piece. Has interest because of the gold and the silver both in there. You really get a nice pop of color and intrigue and fun. It's a cool piece, actually. I really loved their work. And so this is one of their pieces. And this is an art piece that we found in market. You can adjust this to whatever size wrist you are. It's got a little bit of copper, so you're going to have some advantage in arthritic support potentially, as well, as I'm told that copper does help arthritic symptoms. This has a little bit of copper, but this is all hand wire wrapped, hand woven. There's a group of people who actually do the wrap on all of these, and then it's on this leather band, but that it's got you can move it, you can stretch it out, you can stretch it in to fit your exact wrist. So from a comfort standpoint, it's incredible. And even if I put it in here with some of my other sterling pieces, look how fun that is as a layerable piece. So that's kind of a really unique and interesting piece as well. Here is kind of the sister piece to the one with this color. So here's just the sterling in about it's probably a 5mm, 6 maybe. And then this piece is the same thing. You could stack these together, and it would actually be kind of fun too. So you'd have a larger stack. My mom used to wear, when I was little and growing up, she had all kinds of bangles. So it's probably where my obsession with some of my bangle-y stuff came from, because she would stack lots of cool bracelets, everything from wood to glass to metal to all kinds of fun things. So anyway, that's kind of a fun set if you want to do as a set, or they stand on their own quite nicely as well. This is a pretty concho ring with spiny oyster. Really nice. It's lightweight. It's comfortable and easy to wear. This one is a size 6. So a size 6 is going to fit my pinky. Real pretty ring though. Very nice. You could also use it as a scarf slide. So you can slide the scarf, the two tails of the scarf down and through, and use that as a scarf slide. That'd be really pretty. And then you could layer some Navajo pearls with spiny oyster down through here, and just have a little nice, like a little wild rag, it's called, with the scarf slide. Using that would be fun. And, oh, that did come off. You were lucky, Stony. Otherwise, I would have been the watchkeeper ring. And this one is just beautiful. It's a gorgeous band of turquoise right in between two bands of brown. It gives a nice linear effect to the hand. This one is probably a size 9 1/4. I'd say it has to be at least a 9, but 9 1/4, but a beautiful sterling set, turquoise stone. And you certainly could have this made bigger or smaller. Smaller is going to cost you less because they're not adding any sterling. And if you have a ring made up, typically it's going to be a little bit more because they're going to have to add sterling, and there's a cost to sterling. Right now, sterling is a little bit higher. This pendant is it's probably 3 inches top to bottom. It's really a gorgeous blue and taupe matrixed piece. I mean, you can kind of see an idea of what it would look like in terms of size and scale. Again, it's about 3 inches, but beautiful piece. You could wear it up here, you could wear it here, you could even wear it down. There's a lot of options for a great, simple, clean piece like this. The bail, you could probably do up to a 10 millimeter on the bail. If you have any further questions about it, if you have like a 12 millimeter or whatever, call us at the store. We'll measure it for you. But that's the beautiful color of that piece. Very nice. And then the other jewelry piece is this beautiful white buffalo, which you can adjust to fit. It's a 3-stone one. It's got the nice teardrop in the middle, and then flanked by the 2 other, they're kind of a raw edged in terms of free form, but white buffalo, you can see white, how it pops. I'll leave that one on because it matches this. This is not on the auction, but I kind of liked it with this shirt. This is a shirt off the sale rack, so it's a smaller, extra small. It's a little high-low crushed velvet, long in the back. It's great with leggings, comfortable, works as a jacket, or you can button it as a shirt. Anyway, just thought I'd throw that one in there. This is one of our beautiful rock cairns. This one was done on ash. So it's called Badlands 1. Do you love that? Look at the height of it. So if we sit on the table, it's got a nice stature. It's going to give, whether you're on a fireplace mantle or a side table or dining table or in your bedroom, on your dresser, wherever you might put, maybe in a corner on a shelf or something, it's going to give that long, vertical, linear look, but it's done with natural elements. So it's this beautiful piece of ash wood. And look at the texture on that. How gorgeous is that? That's all hand finished, sanded, cut. And then each of these stones has a metal shaft driven all the way up through them. A lot of work and time on these kinds of really unique pieces. It's done by a local man that we have come to know and really appreciate his work. We have many, 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 many pieces in the store that we feature. Some of them are store property of the store, and we keep them as props. And then a large part of the collection we sell. So this is one of them. I think this is probably 1.5 feet, maybe 18 inches or 20, somewhere in there. So again, a nice statement piece that would serve, probably very nicely in any home, in some place that would have a great purpose. This is made by another artisan that does handmade leather bags, and we buy them by the dozen. We love his bags. It's got a little pocket in here as well. Okay, there, so your phone could go there or other things. It's got a squared off bottom, so this is all stitched double here and then on the inside. Really, really, really exquisite work. And then the magnet closures, which are awesome on the front here, and you could adjust the buckles a bit if you needed to as well. And you can adjust this buckle here. You could make this a much, much shorter bag, all the way up to here and up to here. It's got a little double wrap right here, which is sweet, but I like that you can do it right close underneath the shoulder. It's a really nice styled bag. You're gonna be able to get a lot in there because of how that bottom has been finished and sewn in. And the leather is a Horween. It's an incredible leather, really beautiful, beautiful, exquisite leather. Pound for pound, you go to the department store, buy a bag like this, it'll be much more than what you're gonna get it for on the auction. And then he does a beautiful job of wrapping and hand sewing. It's all hand sewn. Hand sewing this handle here to give it just more, in a handle, one thing I hate in a purse is a wimpy handle. And some of the top line name bags have to me, they're the dumbest handles ever. This simple little thin strap that if it's a heavy bag at all, cutting a slice in your shoulder or your neck. So I want a handle that's going to serve well on my shoulder and give it, you know, a place to hang from. So this bag does that in spades. Very nicely done. Here's the Big Daddy bag from the same designer. Big, big, big. When I say big, I mean big, okay? So it's the Big Brief. It's got this wonderful handle here and 2 straps. It's got side pockets here and here. There's a ton of leather, probably half a cow in this, half a hide, if not more, in this bag alone. It's got a really squared off, so you could put a laptop, files, you know, if you're lugging around samples or anything, this would be a great bag to do so in. And this is a buckle fronted pocket. So for, say you have like a GPS or you have something that, I don't know why I came with GPS, I'm just thinking a little GPS would fit nice in there. But even your phone or a wallet or something, your credit cards, and you want to kind of lock it, the buckle is a nice option there. And then it has this great top that comes over and you buckle down here. So it's a real secure bag. It's kind of a great bag to travel with because it's, you know, you have to unbuckle and buckle to get in and out of it, which actually is a nice security device without being a electronic security device. It's an actual functional security device. Nobody can easily get in and out of this and get in and out of this. They're going to have to do some work to get in and out of it. Therefore, it provides you a nice, really nice security measure. And then it also has this nice deep zipper pocket with a nice big YYX, or YYK rather, zipper, which is a great quality zipper. And it's got these beautiful clasps here. So a lot of hardware. There's a ton. I assure you that the retail selling price on this doesn't even begin to cover what the time made and the materials to make this bag and the quality of the bag. It's really an heirloom investment piece. If you have somebody that you know that travels or does trade shows or carries around a lot of things that kind of need a nice secure, including the laptop, but a nice secure parameter, you know, in a case, so to speak. This is a great case piece. And then it also has, of course, the shoulder strap as well as these. So awesome bag. It's in that beautiful, deep, rich, kind of a, probably a mahogany, rich kind of a color, and incredible investment bag. We also have on the auction, see, there's a lot of cool things. You feel free to give thumbs up or hearts if you think it's a good auction, right? If you see pieces you like, that helps. It'll also help you staying on our feed. When you do that and engage back and forth with us, it will keep you seeing our posts. Otherwise, Facebook takes you off and thinks that you are not interested in us. And then you might not see us for a year unless we run an ad and go, hey, we're here. And even at that, we don't know who it gets to. So if you can help by doing that, thank you. I got 1 thumbs up, right? And I don't need that. I certainly don't need that, but Facebook needs it. Facebook needs to know you're there and that you like what you see, and then they'll keep feeding you what we're doing. This is a 2 foot by 4 foot, but it really comes off more as probably almost a 5 foot by 3 foot by 5 foot, because you're getting the extra, not quite. Anyway, it's a 2 foot by 4 foot, and you're gaining another 3 inches on each side, another half a foot on each side. So it's an easy 2.5 by 4.5. It's a really great throw to use in a lot of different ways. You can throw it over a chair, over a sofa, over a bed. You can have it as your dog's bed as long as they don't dig in it. Stony loves to sit on ours that we have at our home, and she doesn't pick around on it. The only thing I wouldn't allow her to do is take food over to it. I wouldn't want to have to dig food out of it. But it's you can make pillows out of them. You can do a table runner, table throw would be kind of fun, but really a great, and being in white, a great piece. Baby's room as a little rug in front of the baby bed. How sweet would that be? So this is the white one is probably our most popular. It comes in lots of different colors. We do them in a variety of colors, but that one's a really great one. This scarf is a little bit of a patriotic kind of a feel, but a really cool and soft. Scarf, love this one. So you got 4th of July coming up. And gee, I think we get to gather during that. How nice is that? We're gathering regardless, but we are going to get together. And this one you can wrap around because it's got that nice length. And you can do this. So even with a great denim shirt, this is just a fun look. I love the texture. I love scarves. I wear scarves probably every day. I have a scarf I'm wearing, and it doesn't necessarily mean I keep it on all day, but if I get to a restaurant and it's chilly, I'll put it around my neck, I'll put it over my lap, I'll put it over my shoulders. It's just one of those functional things I think it's good to throw in your bag when you head out of the house, because you could be at a 100-degree day and you walk into a restaurant and it's 70 degrees and it goes cold. You go cold when you're that hot to that cold. The extremes of it put you in a very uncomfortable thing. So do you want to sit in the restaurant and freeze while you eat? I do not. I won't do it. So I carry a scarf, a jacket, a throw, a shawl, something with me all the time. And this serves a lot of good purposes. This is, and I think this is Baja in this fabric. Yeah, this fabric is actually already sold out for the whole next season. So this is the last you're going to see a Baja. We might have a coat coming in it in our Southwestern collection, but I don't even know that we do. So Baja is sold out. This is it. This is in the poncho style. It's men's or women's. It's a crossover for us. You can either leave the collar open or you can close it up if you want it a little tighter. It's a little cooler out. You're doing a walk. And the way that we really love it is if you belt it in the front. Leave the back, float 3, so it ends up being then kind of a high-low. It has a really, really slimming and a very nice effect. Whether you're a larger woman or smaller, doesn't matter. It has a really nice effect if you go ahead and belt it and then blouse it up and over. When I say belt it, I don't mean belt it up here at your natural waistline. I mean drop it down and create a longer waistline, more down in the hip, blouse that up. It's very, very sweet look. If you need a picture of what that looks like, feel free to reach out to us and I'll go Facebook Live with you and we can do that. We work with people every single day online, Facebook Live, and helping everyone to see our pieces and see what you can do with them in a more fluid way, and being able to talk you through questions you may have about how something fits or how it would look best. We do that all the time, so feel free to reach out to us if you're interested in, I guess it's not really a consult, it's just working with you. And it's the next best solution to being here. So this is one of our favorite throws, and it's about 20% wool. This one is beautiful for home decor. It's got grays and blacks and kind of tends towards a white, but ends up coming like a silver white, okay? And it's got a really nice blanket stitched finish on the edges. It is actually a full size, and 20% wool, and then acrylic and poly. So the fabric is nice, it's nice and soft. This would be a beautiful blanket in a lot of places. If you have any grays at all in your home, you can put it in your car as a car throw as well. It's a great gift, it'd be a great wedding gift. Just a really nice piece. All right, I think that's it. I think that's the auction wrap up for today. There are 29 items still available. We already sold a scarf. I didn't show you that one, but we already did a buy now on that particular scarf. Actually, if anyone wants that scarf, additionally, I will show it to you. I do have one more if you want to do a buy now on it at $75. This is the scarf that has already sold, and it's a fabulous one. We love the size and scale of it. It's one of those great ones you can do up and over. And again, you could belt it here. Great one to travel with. Color's awesome. So we do have one more of those. Just direct message us, reach out directly, and I'm 99% sure we have one more of them. So that one has already sold, but this one is already sold. I have one more. Okay, that's it. You'll probably see us yet today. We're gonna crack out some Woe to Wow, and we have gotten hit with a bunch of merchandise that we need to get out to you so you can see the new pieces as they hit, and put your orders in if you're interested in any of them. Some of them are going, when we show it, they go quickly, and we are in and out of it very fast. Starting to see with the manufacturers, I think some of them simply are not fully recovered yet from last year. And so therefore they're not cutting a lot of backup stock. So what we're finding is in many cases, what we're ordering is what we're getting. And there's going to be a little bit of play in that depending on the vendor, depending on the item. But we're definitely in a buy now, kind of more of a market where normally we have a little more play and flexibility in that. I don't think it's going to be as much the case this year. So if you see something you like it, get it on layaway. It for nothing else. Get a third of it down on layaway. It's 33% down, and then you have another. You have a total of 90 days, but from the time you put it on to the time you pick it up. So that's it. Have an awesome day. Happy day. Happy dance. And we'll see you soon yet today with 1, 2, or 3, or maybe 5 more things. Who knows? Depends on what we strike with. Cindy just got in, so it'll be really live now. I did this solo without Cindy, so with Cindy, it gets more lively.
Good job, girl.
Yay. All right, friends. See you soon. Bye.